My boyfriend pretended to propose to me as a prank, and I broke up with him on the spot. Now he's texting and calling, but I don't know if I can ever forgive him. I, 24 female, have been dating my boyfriend Andrew, 26 male, for 5 years now. We've had a healthy and stable relationship up until today. Andrew has always been a prankster and made jokes with me all the time, and I do it to him too, but today he took it way too far. In the morning he woke me up at 7 a.m. and told me to wake up because he wanted to take me to the spa. I was pretty surprised because it wasn't a special day or anything, but I was all in for it of course. At the spa he told me how he wanted to go to a fancy restaurant after we were done at the spa and that he was paying. Of course I agreed as we hadn't been out together in a long time, and that sounded very nice. We then got to the restaurant. We had a beautiful and romantic dinner and just a nice time in general. We were talking about a house we were planning to move into and chit-chatted about other stuff as well. After around 40 minutes, Andrew stood up and got on his knees and took a box out of his pocket. My heart stopped beating. I hadn't even predicted this. We have never talked about proposal before, but I also thought it was a great time now. He did a speech about how I was the most beautiful girl in the world and how he wanted to live with me forever and ended with, "Will you marry me, my princess?" Of course I said yes. Seconds later, all that excitement turned into horror. He opened the small box I expected he put the ring in, and in it was a note saying, "You've been pranked." And Andrew started laughing hysterically. He continued with, "Baby, this was just a prank. I'm not ready at all to marry you yet." He was leaning in to hug me, but I gave him the biggest slap ever with tears streaming down my face. I just told him, "We're over, you scumbag." I am now sitting in my bed crying and writing this, and I don't know what to do. He's been texting and calling me, but I haven't responded because I feel so sad, betrayed, and mostly angry. I thought this was going to be one of the best days of my life. What should I do? Update the next day. Thank you guys so much for all of the love and the replies on my last post. After I made that Reddit post, I fell asleep crying, then woke up and decided to call my now ex-boyfriend. I told him that it was over and that I didn't want to be together with someone who after 5 years still isn't ready for marriage and makes a big joke about it. He cried and then turned angry and demanded me to stay and told me I was an asshole for leaving him like this after everything he has done for me. He cussed me out so much that I stopped listening at one point, so I don't really remember everything he said. In the end we sorta came to an agreement that we are going to sell the house and that he will be sleeping in the guest room for now, so today I've just been scrolling the internet for apartments so I can have a fresh start. He is still not happy about the breakup though. He is trying so bad to get back with me, saying stuff the whole day like, "Can't we be together again?" And this was just a small mistake I made. But the one that did it for me was, "Don't be so damn petty and drop it. You know we are happy together and you know you still want me." When he said that, I absolutely lost it and called him every single name I could come up with, then slammed my door. I think he also told his family about this whole situation, cause today I got a call from his mom telling me how selfish I was and how I couldn't handle a simple joke, and it ended with her calling me a slut and hanging up the call. After that I've gotten several messages from his other family members such as his siblings, his dad, and even his aunt. I've tried to just block them all, but every now and then comes a new message. I feel like more will happen soon. I'm gonna try to sell stuff I don't need, find a new apartment and fix everything with the house and stuff before we put it up for sale. I just want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Update number 2, 10 days later. Hello everyone. After my last post, we had constant fights for days during the evenings, and one day I decided that I had enough. My closest friend let me move in with her for now until I find somewhere else to live, and I still don't know what we're exactly doing with our house, but I have gotten lawyers involved and it's gonna take quite a while. The biggest incident since I last posted is probably that I met my ex's mom in a mall and she full out screamed at me in public. I have never felt so humiliated. Everyone probably thought I had done something horrible as she yelled things like, "How could you do this to my son? And you're a terrible human being." I just walked away, but I still felt so embarrassed. Also, ever since I moved, constant messages has appeared from my ex, from his friends and from his family members, and they are nasty messages. Such as, "No one would give a flying damn if you died, you are a waste of space, or you are such a self-centered slut, leaving your boyfriend over a small joke." I try to ignore them, but sometimes I do break down over them. This situation has also helped me learn who my real friends are, as some of my friends turned their back against me. This whole thing still feels so surreal to me, and it's gonna take a long time for me to process it. However, if there is anything else that I need to update you on, I will. Thank you all again so much for the support. It honestly has been helping me a lot.